Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Looking at the Wizards, Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Travis Berton's out there with Brown, and it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. And Lillard gets it to go.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Wall kicks to Beal. 1:44 left in the third. And it's blocked by Whiteside. At the elbow, it's Lillard from 17 feet out. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Now here's Bryant. This is his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Zach Collins comes in for Mario Hezonja. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Hood. And a switcher also for Washington. Hachimura, he's checked in for Bertans. Good on the second free throw. Bazemore with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Collins. Softly drops in the floater. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard against Wall. Pass to McCollum. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And he can just fly. Well, we know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
Now, here's Collins. It's stolen by Wall. He gets it in there. Wall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And it's Lillard missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Wizards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Kent Bazemore is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Little in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. And the second free throw, good. Seems like nearly everyone, Brent, can shoot the 3. Records being broken every year. How long do you think this age of shooting is going to last?
The tipping point, I'm not sure where that is, but the fact that the Houston Rockets in the past 2 seasons have done what it is that they've done, shooting more 3s than 2s for 2 consecutive seasons, is just a mind-boggling thing to me, Kevin. I think,
but where has it got?
Well, I think that we're kind of at
the tipping point.
I think we are at the tipping point. I don't know how much more you can do, but the teams that are seeing those other teams having success with it are trying to emulate it.
They are.
Without the talent that you have. So the next few years are going to be interesting to see how it is or where it is that a transformative player maybe brings the game back towards inside the 3-point line, or what strategies change to create even more 3-point shots.
Now here's Beal. Hezonja defending. The drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. The wide open shot by Little. And he misses his first shot.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Beal. Portland grabs the miss. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Thomas against McCollum. Put on the wing. Shot clock at 5. McCollum with the ball. Now Thomas defending. McCollum no good. Wizards leading by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Wizards.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
A different look now for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Zach Collins, and it's Damian Lillard in for Little. And a change for the Wizards. Ryan's checked in. Portland no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Beal against McCollum. Puts it up from 15. Here's Bryant. And the layup is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hood for 3. Portland no good that time either. Now here's Bryant. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
I'll be weak, I'm rather unique.